Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Salamon's Level X, and we're back here in Pokemon Masters to review the new Emma and Crobat and asking ourselves the question, should you summon? So, Emma will be dropping, I think, in an hour from the time of uploading this video, assuming I uploaded at the right time, of course. Yeah, assuming I uploaded at the right time. So, Emma will be coming out in about an hour from the time of uploading this, and, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to just be straightforward. I'm going to say you probably should not summon for her. She's less, I forget what word I want to use. She's more valuable than Annabelle, I guess is what I would say, but, like, I still wouldn't recommend you summoning for her. Like, she's definitely more harder to say no to skipping than Annabelle is. Or say yes to skipping, whatever. Or say no to summoning, whichever you want to put it. But I think Emma is definitely probably more valuable to have than Annabelle is, but I still think you should not summon for her. So let's go over a kit, and then we'll give you give some reasons why you shouldn't summon for her. So when it comes to her typing, she's a striker, and a poison type physical striker, of course. Poison type physical striker, very, very good. She's obviously got the 6-star EX, so she can do the Striker EX with hitting all enemies, so that's very, very nice. She's got Crobat, and she has an attack stat of 446. So very, very strong overall so far on the stats department, so that's not bad. Passive skills. Head Start 2 reduces the sync move countdown by 2 whenever she enters a battle. Toxic Freebie 4, 50% chance of applying free moves next to the user whenever their attack move is successful against a poisoned opponent. And Critical Sync. Except in certain circumstances, the user's sync move lands as a crit. So, really the only time that's not going to happen is when the opponent has critical hit defense or vigilance. Alright, so that's good. She's got guaranteed crit syncs, she's got good gauge management with her passes, and she's got Head Start 2 for whatever reason. Alright. So she has a potion, so she's able to potion allies, heal allies, all that stuff. She's got her trainer move here, which raises her attack by 4 and raises all of the allies' speed by 4 as well. So she's good on that. She's very, very good when it comes to buffing ally speed. That's nice. Poison Fang, so 50% chance to poison the enemy there, was clearly she's going to be wanting that poison for the passive skills, and to activate her Buddy Cross Poison here. So her Buddy move Cross Poison has no limited uses, is a 4-gauge move, and does minimum 230 base power. That's very strong. And is a sure hit attack, so you won't be missing due to, like, evasion. So that's very, very good for, you know, like, Latias's Legendary Arena, or just any enemies you may face that have evasion. Like, that whatever week it is, I forget which type it is, but one of the Cynthias in Sinnoh Stadium has evasion, so this can go through that, which is nice. Activation condition for her Buddy move is when there is at least one poisoned enemy on the opponent's field of play, and the deactivation condition is when there's no longer any poisoned enemy on the enemy's field of play. Never misses, and except in certain circumstances, this attack will become a critical hit and has a 10% chance of leaving the enemy poisoned. So basically, you gotta have at least one poisoned enemy, and this will activate. Which, the good thing about that is, unless I just misunderstand how it works, you can poison, like, one of the random sides in Master Mode, and then you've got yourself Buddy Cross Poison unlocked, and you can just start attacking the middle, and you won't have to defeat that side that is poisoned, so you can just keep this Buddy Cross Poison here activated until you're able to defeat that side, which I think is very, very useful. And it's also very, very solid for, you know, the Legendary Arena, because you're going to be they're going to be a little bit longer of battles anyway, so you're going to be pretty sustainable, especially with poison as well, or the potion as well. So she's very, very solid when it comes to just being able to activate poison, to activate her Buddy move, and then, you know, if you have sustainability issues, she can use her potion. There you go. And then she's got speed buffs to help out her gauge for Buddy Cross Poison, and then the free moves next for that as well. So she works very, very well with all of her abilities here at 1 out of 5, so that's very, very good. 446 base attack on a 230 base power like Cross Poison. That's going to be hitting pretty hard. Like, hold on. How hard does Hyper Beam hit? I actually do not remember. Let me look at Blue and Arcanine. How hard does Hyper Beam hit? 267, and Emma's hits a little bit harder at 5 out of 5, like at 1 out of 5. Hyper Beam's 223. Yeah, this move is literally going to be hitting harder than Hyper Beams, and, like, let's see here. Look at Blue's attack stat, special attack stat, 220. Emma's attack stat is double that. That's insane. That is absolutely insane, especially when she has Poison Zone out. Yeah, Emma's going to be crazy. So let's look at her grid abilities here. So obviously at 1 out of 5, she really gains nothing. She's got a little bit of power on her Buddy Cross Poison. She's got the immunity to poison and flinching, and that's about it. 2 out of 5, she gets Toxic Chance 3, Virulent Toxin 2, Toxic Power 1, Toxic Hit hit attack up 4, whatever it's called. Buffs attack whenever an attack against a poison enemy is successful, and then same thing for speed, but it's guaranteed this time. So these are not too valuable, but they're an option, I guess. Slippery on her training move, doesn't really need that either, it seems. Attack plus 20, that's pretty good. She got Master Healer on her potions, of course. So 2 out of 5, she's already gaining a 20% multiplier for her sync move, a 10% damage multiplier, some Master Healer for her potions, and attack plus 20, which I think that's not bad. Definitely have worse 2 out of 5 grids in the game for sure. 3 out of 5. Sync nodes is very nice. Inertia, ramming speed. These are already 2 amazing nodes. You're going to have inertia where your speed's already at +4 from just using the trainer move once. And you're already gonna be critting on your sync just due to her passive, so she doesn't need crit buffs. You can literally use her trainer move once and just boom, go on attacking. Because +4 and +6, there's not a massive difference between it unless you have a ton of multipliers to kind of work off that. So ramming speed and inertia here are going to be super powerful. Super toxic 4. That's actually pretty solid if you're on type, but honestly, I probably still wouldn't pick it up because you're going to be doing a ton of damage with just ramming speed and toxic power. But you got Toxic Power 3 here as well, so now you're just going to be doing a ton of damage anyway. So the super effective next doesn't even matter. Poison Acceleration, Rejuvenation 6, or Rejuvenate 6, whatever. And not really that amazing, but definitely pretty solid grid here. I mean, let's see. What are you realistically going to be picking up? You can pick that up. You can pick that up. There you go. I mean, that's basically like the kind of grid that you are kind of going for. I mean, you don't need Toxic Chance 3. That's kind of just more so optional. Toxic Chance, you got the 50% poison chance for Poison Fang here, and if you really want that poison, you can just bring another unit to poison the enemy. So, honestly, I don't really find it to be that necessary to get Toxic Chance 3. This is generally just the grid you're going to go for, and you can get all of it. I like the shape of it, too. It's very simple. And then on 4 out of 5 grid, she gets Ruthless Toxin 9, 100% chance of lowering any 2 stats at random. That's not bad for if you want to do debuffing, but I don't really think it's necessary because she's more so going to be, attacking, not really debuffing, but it is an option. It is definitely more variety in her kit. Trainer move, Catalytic Kick 9, 100% chance, she applies move gauge acceleration, whatever. Venomous Sync all, 100% chance of leaving all enemies poisoned after using a sync move. That's nice, I will admit, but that costs 10 energy. They can't, no. 10 energies. You're going to be missing something somewhat valuable. I mean, Toxic Power 3 you might be able to get rid of and then get this, but I don't find it to be that worth it. I'll be honest, I don't find it to be worth it. Especially at 5 out of 5. If you have a 5 out of 5, then maybe go for whatever, but if I wouldn't even put her past 3 out of 5 because Team Evasive Maneuvers, also not really anything amazing. She just buffs ally evasion, which you can do that with, like, I don't know, Janine, I think, can buff ally evasion. She's a free-to-play poison sync pair. The only free-to-play poison support in the game, actually, I believe. But, yeah. Overall, really solid grid here. She's got very strong damage nodes here. Toxic Power 3, Inertia, Ramming Speed. Those are definitely going to help because her sync move is already... her sync's probably not going to be the greatest thing ever because all she's really got for it is Virulent Toxin and then Inertia. But the big thing she's got is she's got that Hyper Beam level Buddy Cross Poison with double the special attack stat. Actually, hold on, it might be 150 and 5-star stats. So, I mean, if you get her to 150 then and 6-star EX, then she's got the super high physical attack. I was looking at her special attack, whoops. But look at this, 424 attack. That's at 140 5-star. If you ever EX, boom, you're already jumping that up a lot. But yeah, that's insane. So overall, very strong unit here. Very strong poison unit. Probably the best, definitely the best poison striker we have in the game. Probably the best poison unit just in general that we have right now. But again, I'm gonna have to say probably should not summon for her. So I know I've said how strong she is here. I know I said that she's really powerful and whatnot, but I would just not recommend you summon for her just for the fact that, again, I said it for Lysander's video, I said it for Annabelle's video, but the half anniversary is coming up. You're definitely going to want to have to save. I mean, like, Leon's rerun is coming up soon. I'm not going to say Leon's more valuable because honestly, in terms of like power, he's just straight up not. But he's a Master Fair. Master Fairs have low rerun rates. Emma, she definitely has the ability to be back within like a Select Scout within the next at least a year. Within the next half a year, I would say is more and more likely for her to rerun back. You know, during the 4th anniversary, she could get a Pokefair Select Scout and you could pick her up then. But the half anniversary is just such a valuable time. Not to mention the fact she lasts until March 6th, just like Signature Lysander and Annabelle. They both last until that time, so you can obviously wait another less than 10 days. We're very likely to get the data mine for the half anniversary and its contents. And I would expect the new Master Fair at the very least there, but I also expect these very, very powerful Pokefair units or whatever they're going to drop. Maybe they'll just drop straight up 3 very powerful Master Fairs. They might just say, fuck it. I mean, they did it for the Johto villain arc. They did it for the... Obviously, they did it for the 3rd anniversary, but that kind of just makes sense. But still, this might be the first time they drop 3 Master Fairs for the half anniversary. We don't know. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if that happens, because, you know, they obviously want us to spend money. They want to release these super hyped characters. I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever. But yeah, Emma's going to have a higher rerun rate than, you know, a lot of the stronger units you're going to see during the half anniversary. Because look at last year's half anniversary units. Skyla, Raihan, and May have not rerun yet at all. Not even in Select Scouts. They still just straight up have not returned at all. I would expect them to probably rerun during the 3rd anniversary, the 3.5 anniversary, but outside of that, half anniversary units don't really rerun. So, I mean, their rerun rate is going to be a lot lower than Emma's is, because Emma's probably going to come back within at least a year. She's going to have quite a few opportunities to return, either just for like you know, maybe a rerun of the Kalos villain arc whenever that happens, or just as a random rerun sometime, just to maybe get players to spend a little bit of money, whatever else, because she is very, very powerful. She does have a little bit of bait to her, so they might, you know, rerun her for that purpose. So she's going to have a higher rerun chance, probably, than, you know, these half anniversary characters that are coming out very, very soon. You got to save for them. That's what I would say. And at the very least, if you do want to summon for Emma and you know, and you also got that like little voice in your head that's saying to wait for the half anniversary, simply wait until the data mine. It's coming likely in a little bit over a week, I would say, is about the time frame we're going to get it in, within the next 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 days, because as I've stated, the Friday to the 24th, that's kind of the last day I would expect us to get this data mine, because I really doubt they're going to drop it on Monday the 27th. I think it's a lot more likely just to see it on like the 23rd, maybe the 22nd. The 23rd, 24th area is what I would probably count on for the data mine, because, you know, February being a short month and all of that. So, yeah, you're going to be able to make your decision then on if you want to, you know, summon for Emma, or if you just want to wait and summon for the half anniversary characters, because there's no real important events that are going to be coming out. I mean, you do have the Extreme Battle that's coming out tomorrow, sadly. Oh, God, that's going to be very painful to beat for me, because I have to do it. Whatever. I have to do it, try to do it free to play. But anyway, you're going to be able to wait until, you know, March 6th in order to make your decision on whether you want to summon for Emma or not. And if you do want to summon for, more power to you. I always respect people who just summon for the characters that they really, really like. Always wish people the best when it comes to doing that. But if you're just one of those people who don't really care much about Emma or Crobat or their, like, strength just in general, save for the half anniversary. It'll very likely make you, like... It'll very likely pay off for you, because their characters generally are really, really strong, really, really hype, very, very... have a lot of general positive opinions on them just overall. So, overall, I don't think you should summon for Emma and Crobat. I think at the very least you should wait until the half anniversary data mine to make your decision. And yeah, I think that's going to conclude it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know if you will still be summoning for Emma and Crobat or not. And I'll see you all later.